What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Look at this weather. Look at this weather. We've seen about 7 inches of rain here, and some of the counties around us have gotten, what, I think they said 15? Yeah, 15 inches of rain. Come out here, you see a neighbor's yard. It's got tree limbs and stuff just everywhere. Yard is just riddled in tree limbs. All of the cars are rented out. This is the emptiest my driveway's been in a long time. So we had to take the poor vet to do our Copart video today. We went out today to get that Copart walk around and carnage video done for you guys. That'll be coming out on Tuesday. Today is, what is it, Friday now, right? It's Friday. So we went out and we literally got so wet out there that we might as well have jumped into a creek and just, you know, swam around for a while. I mean, literally, we were just as soaked as a person could get, which made me a little aggravated. But not nearly as aggravated as this. This is my Galaxy Note 9. Beautiful phone, right? Beautiful 128 gig Note 9. I dropped it in my kitchen, and I'm sure you could see it shattered that corner. It also shattered this corner, and the whole screen is cracked. I mean, the screen's just shattered everywhere. Not only that, but the screen doesn't really work. The touch inputs, there's a line going across, 2 lines going across the screen here, and you can see you can slide, nothing happens. Nothing happens. The phone just doesn't work. So we completely screwed this. So that was $300 through Assurant, T-Mobile's insurance. Yeah, $300 out the window today. But the real story is what in the hell we're doing with the S600 up here in the garage, because, well, I thought we said we were done fixing this. Didn't we say we're done fixing this? Yeah. Oh, shit. Did I lie? You guys thought I was going to just junk this over a couple seals? No, not yet. I'm not giving up yet. You know, call it clickbait or whatever to get some of you guys feathers in a ruffle or whatever. Hey, whatever, man. The S600 is here. Let's climb under this bad boy. And let's see what we're doing. So we got the fuel pump, we got the fuel filter, we've got one of the accumulators, we've got some hard lines, we've got some soft lines, we've got your solenoids. There's 2 here, then there's 2 on the back, and the valve block is actually way up here. What we've got is a 17 millimeter wrench, and there's several lines that have got to come off, and it's probably going to make a bit of a mess, but looks like we've got a line right here that's got to come off. We got 2 connectors here that's got to come off. This hard and flexible line right here has to come off. This line has to come off. Wait, no. This line can stay. That goes between the accumulator and the valve block. So this line comes off. This line up here comes off. I believe there's 2 lines back here that come off. There's 1 line right here that comes off. Then it looks like 4 10 millimeter nuts, and we should be able to pull the valve block out from under the car. And what I think happened, I am a little concerned, is I thought we had a blown seal. Right there where you see that shiny? Right there, that shiny up there. I thought we blew a seal, so I bought a seal kit for it. I'm a little more concerned now that I'm actually under here looking at it, because it looks like maybe the solenoid popped out of the valve block, and that shouldn't have happened. So we're just going to have to get this valve block out. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pull it out, and then we're going to have a closer look at it. All right, so here's the valve block, and here are the 2 solenoids in question. Hopefully you can see they are all kinds of crooked, almost as if somebody did not seal them properly. To get these out, they need to be rotated this direction, and it's hard to do because of how crooked they are, but these need to be like this. Then you can take a flathead screwdriver and just kind of get you some leverage under here, and we're going to need a bigger screwdriver. Something like this should do the trick. We should be able to just slide this underneath. I say we should, right? And pry these suckers up. Boy, these are in there. These are in there real good. They do not want to come out. Hold on, this one's coming. This one's coming. I'm going to take a pick here and try to get this seal out of the way. Hopefully it doesn't break. Get another pick under here and try to assist in pulling this up out of here. I think if I read the directions right, this is just like a weather stripping that's not, whoa, not exceptionally important, but still I'd like to avoid damaging it if at all possible. These are just not coming out. I don't know what's going on here, but these really seem to be stuck. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're hoping for good news. Unfortunately, there's not any. I am no longer concerned with breaking any of the seals on this because as it turns out, these solenoids are no good. You can see it's literally, it's just coming apart. The solenoid's coming apart. We may just need to replace the whole valve block itself. $1,500. Well, no, we can find a used one. I hate getting a used one because
problems that we don't know about.
Yeah. Potential problems in the future. But the solenoid is really giving us a hard time. I'm not sure exactly what happened here, but we'll show you. This is the this is one of the it's not an accumulator. This is the solenoid, and it's supposed to be nice and straight, but it's not. It's completely cockeyed and crooked, and it looks like it blew out right here on the edge. This thing is just, it's shot. Absolutely no good. And this one does appear to be valve body is bad, so seal kit is not going to fix that. Not at all. Guess the S600 is going to be sitting in the garage for a while.
Guess so.
Great. Well, Tim is sitting there trying to work on it. Not that we're going to reuse it. Because we've already hammered on it and had to really, the directions show to actually use a screwdriver to put a little pressure and pop it out. Unfortunately, that is not working on here. So that valve body's bad, but he's going to continue screwing with it anyway, and if he gets it out, he gets it out, but we're not going to be reusing it, so we're going to have to order another valve body. But take a look at this. Hopefully you can see what I mean here. All right, that is straight in the camera, but you can see how that sucker is leaning. Yeah, I don't know what would cause that. I have no idea what would make that thing just burst like that. But I will tell you this. These are supposed to be inserted a certain way. There's a rounded edge and a flat edge, and when you get these put into their location, you turn them 45 degrees to lock them in place. These were turned the wrong direction. These were not seated properly, so somebody did something on this before, and they did not get those solenoids installed properly, and it's just a guess. Hey, whatever you do though, don't bump that accumulator. The valve blocks typically don't come with them, so we're gonna have to reuse that accumulator. So try real hard not to damage that. So ladies and gentlemen, I guess that's gonna be it for the video. If you enjoyed the content, give the video a big thumbs up. If you thought it sucked, give it a big thumbs down. I know there's gonna be some of you that are gonna be like, oh my God, what are you doing to that wonderful car? The poor car. Look, ladies and gentlemen, please understand, it's just a damn car. Some of you get way too caught up in it. I've had to delete many people from this YouTube channel because they act like it's their car. They act like they spent their money on this car. They act like they put their time into this car. Look, at the end of the day, it's my money, it's my car, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do with it. I thought I would give you guys a little bit of a surprise and show you that we are actually trying to fix them. Doing the best I can to get her back on the road as quickly as possible. And then we are going to sell her. You know, at the end of the day, this car is for sale. We are selling it, and we're going to move on to some other stuff. I hope you do enjoy the content, though. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're not currently subscribed, please click that subscribe button. And I look forward to seeing you all really soon in the next one.